Hey everyone, welcome to the HollisWasHere.com video newsletter issue 18. I wish you all happy holidays and a very happy new year. Peak Physique, the book is finally out. It's come out this week. We're very, very excited about it. The support has been fantastic and overwhelming. We thank you for your support. The official Peak Physique author signing is going to be Saturday, January 10th at 2 p.m. at the Santa Monica Barnes & Noble. I'd love to have as many of you there as possible. I will sign each and every book, which is an honor to do. I will answer your questions. There'll be an open forum. You can ask training and nutrition questions. And for the first time ever, I'm going to talk at length about how this special book came to be and hopefully inspire not only change in you, but also inspire you to go after your own dreams. Because I'm all about people achieving not only their transformation goals, but their dreams as well. Believe it. With that, we also want to start the online movement, hashtag Peak Physique Challenge, where you'll showcase your before and after pictures. I've done mine in the book. We want to see yours. We want to inspire you and others to in turn inspire others to make a big transformative movement amongst the masses. With that, today I really want to talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions and why this year is going to be different than all the other years. Did you know that by the end of February most people abort their New Year's resolutions? And I kind of asked myself, why is this? And I think it has to do with people really overshooting for the stars. People being too extreme. The Peak Physique program is not an extreme program. It'll bring about extreme results if you follow it, but it's not an extreme program because it implements change slowly instead of radical change quickly, which often derails people. The 12-week journey is a slow, progressive journey that pits you against you and nobody else. It's you bettering the image in the mirror, which I've said countless times. The first step is in event planning. I truly believe if X does not mark the spot, then you're not going to go anywhere. For me, getting in shape for this book to inspire the people was a real call to arms and a challenge. And that took me from my week 1 to week 12 progressive change. You'll see my before and afters in the book, and I'm very proud of them. I'm even proud of my befores because hopefully they'll inspire you. And you'll see that I'm human too, that we all sometimes fall off the wagon. We all need help sometimes, and that's great when we pick ourselves up and we get back on the road to success. So plan an event, be it a wedding, a reunion, you just had a baby, a beach body, whatever it might be. X must mark the spot. You must have a reason to be called to arms for the challenge. So whatever it might be, I strongly suggest you pull a calendar out and literally put X marks the spot and write what that journey is about. It could be as simple as a dress that's never fit before or hasn't fit in years, a pair of pants that don't fit. Whatever it might be, hang that garment very close to the fridge, if you will. That could be for you, your X marks the spot. You must have an event coming up or something that's going to cause you to pick up the book and keep the book in hand and stay on your journey. Number 2 would be avoiding self-sabotage, be it envious friends, avoid the naysayers. I would say expedite anyone out of your life or at least out of your vision that is going to get in the way with your progressive change. Because this is you against you, not anybody else. It'd be great to have everybody's support, but in a perfect world that would be wonderful, but we don't always. So anyone that doesn't support your call to arms, your desire and need to change your body, I would say maybe don't tell them about what you're planning to do, or just simply get them out of the way. The third item would be clearing the weak links, and what I'm talking about here is simply bad food. Food that is not going to fuel you properly to help you to get to your destination. Keeping processed foods, high glycemic carbs in the house that are not going to help your physique at all really should be jettisoned. I really believe in this. If you get foods out of the house, it's going to do a number of things. It's going to help you to stay on track dietarily. It's also going to make it difficult for you because we all give in sometimes to temptation, all of us, even authors, and it'll force you that if you need to have a cheat meal, which I advise once in a while, you're going to have to leave the house to go and do so. Makes it a little bit harder than if you had the bad food in the house. So jettison that food out of the house. The other thing would be, as I always say, the mirror really is your only competition. During my competitive bodybuilding years, it didn't matter to me what other athletes were on the show, because I had no control over them. The mirror I have control over. This, my friends, is one of the things in life we have control over. Why not take the most advantage of it, make the most of it, over the image in the mirror? It's the only thing that should matter to you, bettering last year's model. 2015 is about looking better and feeling better than you did in 2014. If you do that, you've won. I think I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. Don't shoot for the stars. People tell us growing up, especially as kids, to shoot for the stars. I think this is a little bit extreme. Don't overshoot for the stars. Here's what I'm talking about. Before we can walk, we must crawl. Before we can run, we must walk. Peak Physique is about slow, progressive change. It's not about an extreme program that calls for extreme measures, because nobody's going to last. It won't last. Rather, when you're on the highway, before you hit 80, you hit 40. If you catch my drift, it's about slow, progressive change. Number 6, pack ahead. It takes minutes to make healthy, nutritious meals. You can have protein shakes, you can microwave veggies and yams, you can cook chicken breasts on the grill. Doing this the night before work will really help to keep you on pace toward achieving your Peak Physique goals. Pack ahead, bring food with you. Also, Peak Physique teaches you not only how to do this, but also what restaurants when you're in a bind to eat at. So all of this combined knowledge is going to help to fuel you for success. I strongly believe in photos and checking in routinely. Photos tell the story. The scale, I'm pretty much against, because it just gives us a number. It tells us what we weigh. But what about the composition of what we weigh? Photos show a much more bigger picture story than a scale ever could or would. Take before and after photos. Believe me, you're gonna be thankful that you did. I'm so thankful I had before pictures to share with all of you in Peak Physique, of course with my afters, and you're going to see definitive progressive change. It's about before and after. And again, it's about you versus you. And the last action item is simply a promise. Remember the promise that you made to yourself come January 1st, when later throughout 2015 you may question why you began the journey in the first place. Remember the promise that you want to better you this year. If you do that, that will help you to stay on track. So my friends, I hope that these tips have been helpful for you. And again, I want to see you at the book signing. I wish you all very, very happy 2015, and I'll see you soon. Also, I want to say, I am an accessible author. And what I mean by that is you can reach me direct at liebman.hollis@gmail.com with your questions and comments and whatever you may have. I want you to get the most out of this book and change. And I am accessible. Again, it's repetitive, but you can reach me. I want to help you. I'll see you next year. Thank you.